shock and fear amid South Africa cannibalism case. Fear has gripped the village of Shiamoya in South Africa's KwaZulu-Natal province after the discovery of a decapitated body. The family of Zainel Latchwayo, 25, who has been missing since July, believes she was a victim of a cannibalism ring that has so far led to the arrest of 5 men. Her decomposing body was found after a man who claimed to be a traditional healer handed himself over to police last week and confessed that he was tired of eating human flesh. Police officers had initially dismissed his statement, according to reports. It is only after he produced a bloodied hand and foot as proof that he was immediately arrested. He led them to his rented home, where police found 8 human ears in a cooking pot. It is believed they were to be served to his customers, who were told they had magic properties and would convey money, power and protection. Several other body parts were found stuffed in a suitcase. Latchwayo's bloodied and torn clothes were found among the human remains in the traditional healer's home. The clothes were identified by her family. However, police are still waiting for DNA test results to confirm if the remains belong to the mother of a 2-year-old boy. Latchwayo's family is yet to bury her. As I entered the Latchwayo homestead, I was greeted by a solemn hymn and the cries by the grieving family. We can only imagine how she begged for her life. She died an extremely painful death, said her elder sister Ntsifundlela as she wiped away tears. Her clothes were covered in grass and dust, which is a clear indication that she had been in a struggle to save her life, said Msnlel. Foul smell. The traditional healer lived in a rented hut in Rensburg Drift near Escout. He is nicknamed Mkniovu, which loosely translated means the corrupt one or corruption in the local Zulu language. He rented the hut from Philani Magubane, whose brother was also arrested for being the traditional healer's alleged accomplice. I was shocked to find out that my younger brother fell for the traditional healer's fairy tales. He promised them wealth when he was just as poor as I am, Mr. Magubane told me. He said that one his tenants had been complaining about the smell of rotting meat that was coming from his next-door neighbor. Mkniovu only moved into the house 2 months ago. I had no idea that he kept human remains here because I don't live in the same yard, said Mr. Magubane. Mr. Magubane said he believes that his brother, along with 3 other young men, were lured by the traditional healer to work for him as they had been struggling to find jobs. It is alleged that he sent the young men to dig graves in the middle of the night so he could make magic charms known locally as muddy.